Yeah, sanibona. Yo, ngiyazi ukuthi abanye abantu bengicabanga ukuthi ngifile. Ngizontshela ukuthi ngukuvuka kwabafileyo. Yo, guys, wow. Okay, formalities first.
I begin to. I begin to.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Renelo Palova. Thank you so much. Hey, for gracing us with your presence, siyabonga. If you're a returning subscriber, yo, ngaze ngasaba. I haven't done this in a while, yo. If you're a returning subscriber, but ungisaphila, I'm still alive. Yo. Hi, ngithi nje ngizona-update again today. Let me give you guys an update because wow. But if you're returning, thank you so much. I can't believe you're still here after, yo. Shall we even, yo? How many, yo? Life will humble you, Charlie. Anyway, yeah, thank you so much for coming back and gracing me with your presence. Yo, I'm back, guys. I can't promise that I'll be consistent. I can't promise, Uguti, hey, I'll be able to post. But I'm back. I'm back by popular demand. Yo, I must say this feels very strange. Let me take a sip. This feels very strange, but I am back. And I just thought, let me give you guys a little life update before I start posting J. And you're like, how? This person, yeah, and she starts posting, but she's been quiet for so long. Baby man. Wapoga. Okay, guys, let's get right into it, right? So, where have I been? Yo, forgive me, I'm probably gonna laugh a lot in this video, probably. But anyway, so, yo, I think last time you saw me, I did a study deco haul, I think. I can't even remember. Yo, guys. Yo, ukele vele wamitha. Vele ngamitha, guys. Yo, bengo maternity leave. Let's say I was on maternity leave for the past 2 years or so. And there's a reason. Oh my gosh, like those of you who follow me on Instagram probably already know this, but yeah, so me and my husband were trying for a second baby, and that second baby turned out to be 2 babies. So we went and we had twins. Like, can you even believe it? Twins, guys, not 1 child, but 2. Not 1, but 2. They're driving me a little crazy right now. But yeah, here we are. So yes, guys, so the reason why I've disappeared for so long, I was overwhelmed by a lot of things. We had twins, and then work was also hectic, while I was trying to balance the exhaustion that comes with pregnancy. And it felt like it was double because I was carrying 2. I don't know why, but it just felt like worse than my first child. So I was trying to balance that exhaustion and also balance work deadlines and child. I saw flames. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I saw flames, Shem. So, so yeah, I had to take a little bit of a break. It wasn't a little bit; it was very long. But I had to take a break until I felt like I was comfortable enough to come back. So, as you see me now, I'm back, mother of three. Yes, I'm dancing like it's nice, but yo. Anyway, story for another day. So, yes, guys, that's what's been happening. We went and we had twins. I keep repeating that because, to be honest, I still don't believe that I'm a mother of three kids. Yeah, but all in all, God is faithful, guys. Like He is so faithful. I don't even know where to even begin, because I remember praying for. I mean, we were praying for a second child, and we didn't anticipate that it would be two babies. And so when we found out that it's two babies, automatically we were like, yo, what are we gonna do with these two humans? We were thinking we'll have our third born maybe 2 years or 3 years after the second born. But yeah, God had other plans. So obviously we were worried about finances. How are we gonna be able to handle 3 kids? Kids are expensive. Kids are expensive. For anybody thinking about having them, they are expensive. So yeah, it was finances, it was also just how we run our household, because obviously more kids means that you need more help. And then, just also balancing work deadline and caring for a family of 5. Can you believe it, guys? Nah. A whole me, a mother of 3. Yo, and like, wow, guys, it still shocks me. But anyway, so all of that was just very overwhelming, making the transition and adjusting to being, a mother of 3 kids, handling my daughter, and then introducing 2 new kids. It was overwhelming. So I just thought, you know what, let me not put any pressure on myself to record any videos and post any videos, because life does happen, and that I'll probably post when I'm ready. And I can't say I'm ready now, to be honest. I think now I'm just being stubborn. I'm like, it's do or die. I'm either gonna do it or I'm not. But I'm like, you know what, I'm doing this. I'm doing this for my sanity, because it's also something I enjoy. So yeah, I'm slowly getting back to doing things, or trying to make time at least for things that I enjoy doing, because when you are a mother and a wife and a worship team member at church, as a daughter, like everything can actually get overwhelming, and you can end up pouring out of yourself more than you put into yourself. So now I'm actually trying to be a bit more deliberate about, making time for the things that I love. Of course, I need to have a job, so I can't sacrifice that, because like I said, say it with me, kids are expensive. But yeah, just balancing everything, was overwhelming, so I needed a break. But Sengbuile, I'm back. I think, there's a lot of things that are going to be happening. I don't want to necessarily explain what's going to be happening, but I will be sharing videos as often as I can. You heard me, as often as I can. Lucky for me, YouTube is something that I just enjoy doing. I'm not necessarily doing it for money or anything like that. If that comes, then hello, because I do need money. Like I said, donations are welcome. Yalala. But yeah, so that's what's been happening, guys. I went and had 2 babies. Maybe in the next coming, I almost said episodes, but that makes it sound like a series. But in the next coming videos, I'll then, take you guys through my pregnancy journey, as well as my labor story, and how I did my gender reveal. I think maybe I'll also share that. And then we'll take it from there. We'll also just have conversations, because something about having a baby child, that thing will put some perspective into your life. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know they're expensive, but when you do have them, trust me, they'll change your whole perspective on life, because you suddenly realize that what you thought was important really isn't. So yeah, hey, I'm looking forward to, sitting down with you guys, doing some traveling vlogs. I love travel vlogs. I also enjoy watching them. I'm not sure if I'll do the whole weekly vlog thing because I don't know, that just feels overwhelming for me. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, but definitely something to look out from on my channel is home decor things. Oh yeah, okay. This is another update. We also went and bought a house. We already had a house, by the way. We already had a house, but it was enough for 2 kids. And that was our plan, when we bought that house. And I really loved that house. When we bought it, we knew that we'll probably have a maximum of 2 kids in that house. But once we were ready to have our third child, we probably had to move out. Hey! But Father God, he knows how to accelerate things. Like he knows how to so he accelerated us, and we had to obviously look for a bigger place to suit our family's needs, and by his grace we were able to do that. And maybe let me just share that, sometimes you find yourself in situations where you ask yourself, but God, like, are you for real right now? I know when I was having the boys, I was like, 2 kids? Do you even think I'm emotionally stable enough to take care of 2 kids? Like, at the same time, like twins. And then secondly, it was like, Chankura daddy, like, are you gonna hook a girl up? Because, like, how? And I kid you not, guys, he literally provided for our needs. I remember being on maternity leave, and while I was on maternity leave, my workplace paid me a performance bonus. So they said, oh, while you were here, we were impressed with your work, so here's a bonus. And I was like, won't he do it? Yes, he will. And then while I was like celebrating that performance bonus, like a few months later, I took extended leave, but I'll get into that when I talk about my pregnancy story. So while I'm like, still adjusting to getting that performance bonus, they were like, we think this girl's gonna leave. We think she's gonna say she's not coming back because now she's got 3 kids. And I can't say it didn't cross my mind, it really did. So they decided, no, we're gonna pay you a retention bonus. Like, all of this while I'm on maternity leave, guys. That can only be God. That can only be God. I'm not even trying to lie to you. It's got nothing to do with what I've done and everything to do with him providing for our needs at that particular time. So yeah, he not only did he do that, can I even tell you? So before we started trying for our second born, right? Obviously our human nature, so I calculator, yo guys, umuntu budget. Yabona mangathi budget, good deal. But what I like about him, like love. Hey, but you can love somebody and not like them. So I must also say what I like about him. What I like about him is that even though he's such a budget person, he still makes room, for us to still do things that we love, so that you don't feel like, oh, you're restricted by bills, you're living for bills, and that's it. He still makes time to, we budget we budget in a particular way, guys, which is working for us. And I'm so very grateful. Let me tell you a joke. The other day I say to him, the other day is like recently, ne? I'm like, yo, babe, what's again? Ke broke, ne? Ke low on cash. Mara ya manala, ke na le yona. Tjhelete manala ke na le yona. Mara ya petrol ayo. I'm like, ya petrol ke na yona, but Yamanala a thing. Because your girl will always do her nails, like standard, period. I don't care what's happening, I will always do my nails. Speaking of which, these are so cute. I must actually show you a close-up. These are so pretty, guys. If you don't know Lumfundo on Instagram, her name is Nubian. I'll link her details there below. That girl is an artist, okay? An artist. So if you're looking up to try out a new person for your nails, check her out. She's based in Honeydew, and she does a really good job. She works via appointment, so check your girl out. Anyway, so yes, I was saying while we were deciding, okay, we want to have our second child. Before then, was it before? Was it after? It was before I fell pregnant. It was actually during COVID. Yeah, I got a call to say I'm being promoted to senior manager, and I was like, what? God can answer your needs just before you even know you needed him to answer that prayer that you haven't even prayed yet. And as noma nyangzwisisa, ne? But he can answer your prayers before you even pray them. So that's what he did. I was promoted to senior manager. I was still shocked because it wasn't a promotion that I was due for. So I hadn't served the normal years that you needed to be a manager for you to qualify for senior manager. That's what I mean. So he did that. And then, guys, I was senior manager for 6 months. I'm going to say 6 months because I went on maternity leave 6 months later, right? And I was on maternity leave. When I'm on maternity leave, I remember I was going back to work in January. So December, me and hubby just needed a break. We were so tired. We were like, you know what, sitting at ukoka umoya. We need a break. So we went away to George. While we were there, I get a call from work. Hi, guys. Yo, I have never seen such. Like, I get a call from work. I remember we were buying food because we were not staying in a hotel or wherever. So it's like my husband's mentor's place, if I should call it such. So it's a house. So we were going grocery shopping for the week that we're gonna be there so that we have food. Nyangena ke Spa, we're buying there. And then a phone call comes through, right? And I almost didn't answer that phone call because I couldn't recognize the number. And I was like, it's probably one of those call center phone calls, you know what I mean? Then something in me is like, no, just answer. And I answer. And it's one of the leaders, Msebenzini. And they were like, girl, we want to interview you. I'm like, interview me for what? It's like for AD. I'm like, what do you even mean? Like, what do you mean? And they're like, no, we want to interview you for AD position. As night baggy phone, no, I think somebody is trying to prank me because, like, this sounds impossible to be happening to me right now. And he was like, no, I'm serious. We want to interview you for AD. AD, by the way, is associate director. We want to interview you for AD position in Feb. And I'm like, you guys are aware I'm coming back in Jan. It's like, yeah, coming back in Jan, you're going to have to do a whole lot of prep work before that interview to prepare you. But we want to interview you. And I'm like, where is this coming from? Listen, I haven't been at work for 8 months. How are you even considering me? How are you even considering me when there's other people who have worked their butts off, who have probably, they were working while I was on maternity leave. How are you even considering me for this position for AD? Like, Njani? God, guys. God. He can do that. And he did that. Like, and even when I got that call, I knew some people might think, oh, they promoted her because they needed black ADs, or like somebody must really like her. Why did she get promotion so early? And I was like, here's the favor. Favor is not fair. When God favors your life and when he has strategically allowed things to happen in a certain way, Charlie, I ain't gonna cry. I'll cry after this video. When he has strategically placed things or allowed things to happen in your life, he knows how to show up and show off. So yeah, guys, I guess the reason for this video is for you to know that God can provide for your needs. Whatever you think is impossible with man, even when it looks impossible, he can do that for you and he can surprise you. Like, yeah. Yamangala. Even till this day. So yes, that's what happened, guys. Like, I went and had babies and God provided for our needs, and then we prayed about a house, and soon after a house came along that we love, that, you know, I didn't initially love it, but we'll get into that later. I love it now. But it's big enough to accommodate each child with their own bedroom, and our bedroom obviously being our sanctuary. And then it also has space for a stay-in nanny, as well as a separate place which we can use as our study, which this is where I'm sitting. This is currently our study. It's a granny flat. I absolutely love this place, guys. Like, yeah, God is amazing. So yes, that's what happened, guys. That's where I've been. That's the update I wanted to give you guys. Yeah, I'm hoping that, you know, I'll continue to enjoy shooting videos. Shooting is very nice. It's the editing and the setting up. Go tricky. Maybe one day I'll be able to just show up and sit down and shoot and then have somebody else to edit and set up the area. But yeah. Yes, ngiyathanda ukudigressa yazi. What was I saying? Yes, I was saying, so that's what's been happening. That's what's been happening, guys. But I look forward to being back on YouTube. I look forward to interacting with you guys and to just, you know, shoot more content, because it's not necessarily only for you guys, if I'm being honest, but it also does wonders for my mental health. One day I will tell you, child. I'll tell you, child. Ooh, these kids. Like, I can even give you an example now. Bengi postile on WhatsApp saying, does somebody want to take them for like 2 months? Like, you can have them, guys. Because my one boy was literally crying for 2 hours straight, inconsolable, or is it unconsolable? Hey, it's guys. Anyway, you know what I mean? Like, you can't console him. He was crying for 2 hours, and I felt like, wow, no words. There's nothing you could do to actually soothe him. Was I not walking around in the estate like a crazy person? Ngitete umuntu ngo 11 ebusuku. Hey, abomakhelwane baloku bangibheke ngamafastela. And the neighbors are like, what is going on? This girl with a child on her back walking around the estate looking like a crazy person. But that was because it was the only thing that would calm him down. So, yeah. Even when I was speaking to an ex-colleague of mine who was like, yeah, I can imagine. May God give you strength. I was like, girl, I don't need strength. Because if he gives me strength, Lord knows what I'll do to those kids. Let him give me patience. See, patience is what I need, not strength, because strength, it's strength. But yeah, anyway, it was so good catching up with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you will still become, or you'll continue to become a part of this family if you are. Otherwise, if you're not, please like, subscribe, join the family, see what I have in store for you. But yeah, I'm particularly looking forward to the conversations, because I'm moving this channel to be a lot more focused with conversations, because honestly, guys, conversations save lives, hey? Conversations give perspective, and they also comfort a person, because you know that you're not going through it alone. So I'm going to incorporate a lot more of those as well, of course, with everything else that I love. Anyway, I will see you in my next video. Stay tuned to see what it's about. It might be pretty obvious, but yeah. Before guys, another reason why I was actually hesitant of recording, besides the hecticness and the overwhelmingness, was the fact that I had gained so much weight, right? And I don't think I was comfortable enough sitting in front of a camera and yeah, when hi, Manju girl is working, like yo, I'm working. I can even see the difference now. So give it up for this body. Give it up for this waist. I still need to get rid of this, but okay, we are work in progress. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in my next one.